Since labor organized, the IBEW has been the guiding light or the trailblazer among organized labor unions. With this new and future generation of workers graduating from secondary education and training programs, we need to speak their language and operate in a way that pulls them in, not pushes them away. Our international office has challenged and urged us and our apprenticeship programs to be innovative and progressive. At IBEW Local 196, we have taken the next step for our membership to utilize their portable smart devices to make it easier, more convenient, and efficient for the local and the safety and education leadership to communicate with members. The localHUB application is a joint venture between IBEW Local 196 and 3D Internet. This app allows the IBEW member to make their day-to-day communications and workflow easier. Now let's take a look at the localHUB app in more detail. You will see upon opening the application that the member is prompted to change their password for added security, verify, and if required, update their personal information. Once completed, the member is allowed access to the app at any time 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The home page of the app gives the member 4 options: to click on the menu icon to bring up all menu items, useful links such as IBEW International's website, LineCo, NEAP, and any other additional sites that you would like to link to. The member has the ability to send a message to the organizer, which is a great tool for visiting job sites and organizing. The member simply types in a brief message and chooses under which category or jurisdiction the work is being performed. You'll notice that we have outside, utility, telephone, and government. Then the member will be able to take a picture of the work being performed and touch Send to Organizer to send the message to the organizer. The GPS coordinates are attached to the message, so the organizer gets the message through in-app notifications in the Organizer section of the app, which can be accessed by organizers only. When the message is opened, the organizer will see the picture, who sent it, and through the map feature, exactly where the work is. The organizer can then receive driving directions to the site. If you touch the menu button in the upper left, you'll notice you have a number of options. The first button is the Personal Information section to update personal info as needed. Members can add a photo to their home screen and also change their password here. Next item on the menu is News. This is where a member can read a notification sent to them by the administrator. The news function has been designed for short, to-the-point information that can be broadcast to the entire membership or by collective bargaining agreement, and it can also be used to communicate with stewards. It allows you to communicate with a specific group or the entire membership, so you reach only those which may be affected by the information, and not bombard the whole membership with news unrelated to them. The next menu item down is Agreement and Bylaws. Once opened, the default view is the agreement which has been assigned to the member in the control panel, which is indicated by the icon on the bottom left of the screen. If you look to the bottom right, you will see the Bylaws icon. When touched, this button will allow you to see the local union bylaws. The agreement and bylaws can be easily added or replaced through the Administrative Database control panel. The next menu down is Organizers. Only those who have organizers' privileges will be able to access this function. Again, these privileges are easily set in the Administrative Control panel. Upon opening, the organizer will find a list of messages, some in full color, meaning these messages have not been processed yet, and grayed out messages, which have already been dealt with. When you touch a message, it brings up the short message, sent along with a picture of the work and a map of where the message was sent from, along with the ability to get directions to that location through Google Maps with the touch of the screen. This function, as well as almost everything within this app, could be used in a multitude of ways and on every level of the IBEW and IBEW NICA apprenticeships. The next menu item, Signatory Contractors, will take you to a PDF of the signatory contractors for reference purposes. This list can be updated anytime by simply uploading it from your computer into the Administrative Control panel. The next menu item takes you to Re-Sign Book. This function allows the member to re-sign the book from the 10th to 16th of the month as long as they physically came in to sign the book initially. Book re-signing can be done at the member's convenience 24 hours a day during the specified period. This is also where the member can see their employment history. The next menu item, Dues, allows members to pay their membership dues, late fees, or reinstatement fees by using the secured credit card payment system. A member can choose payment periods of 3, 6, or 12 months. Touch Payment Details, and the app will calculate any late fees, reinstatement fees, and/or dues, show the member the total, and then the member can touch the Make a Payment button and fill in their credit card information. The member can choose if they want their device to remember their credit card information or not. The card information is only used and stored by the credit card processing company for the purpose of processing the transaction. We added security safeguards, such as the username and password for the app, asterisks in replacement of the credit card numbers, and if a thief still gets into the app, all they can do is pay union dues. Once a transaction has taken place and been submitted, a receipt is generated and sent to the member's email address on file. The administrator can upload a report directly into Working Systems Labor Power, print a dues receipt, and mail it to the member. Dues can be paid at the member's convenience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The next menu item down is Courses Offered. Once opened, you will see 2 buttons at the bottom of the screen. All events open by default and show all classes or events in chronological order. This function can be critical, especially during political seasons, to get volunteers to show up, to go door to door, and for town meetings. When a member touches a class or event, it brings up a map of where the class is to be held, the start time and end time, description of the class or event, and time zone entered by the administrator through the control panel. There is a Register button in the middle of the screen. By touching this button, the member registers for the class or event. It should be noted that the administrator can limit the number of participants, use cutoff dates, and require registration for classes or events. These parameters can be set through the Administrative Control panel. Touching the Registered Events button will display to the member the classes or events for which they have registered. In this screen, the member will have the option to cancel a registration if they choose by touching a class or event and touching Cancel Registration. The next menu item is Certificates. When touched, it will display any certificates entered. To add a certificate, the member touches the Add button on the top right of the screen, types in the title description and date issued, along with the date the certificate expires and renewal notification date with an image of the certification. Then touches the Save button. A notification will be sent telling the member that they have 30 days before the expiration of the certificate. The next menu item down is Contacts, where you touch the phone number to call, email address to send the office an email, or 3D Internet's email where you can leave feedback about the app. The final menu item is Log Out, which of course logs you out of the app. The app was created in English and Spanish and will function on both Apple and Android mobile devices. The localHUB Administrative Control Panel database is where the administrator of the local office can easily and intuitively log in to send news either to the whole local or to a specific group or groups. The Members tab is where the member information can be updated, new members can be added, assign different member roles, assign the collective bargaining agreements, and reset member passwords. The administrator can manage all certificate and employment records, as well as the due payment transactions from the next three tabs. The Calendars and Course tabs allows the administrator to create courses and events. The Contractor tab allows a contractor to log in to see if the members which are referred to them have up-to-date certificates. The User Accounts tab is used to assign different administrator and user rights for the membership. The administrator can export personal member information and payment transactions into the Working Systems Labor Power database and export from the Labor Power database to the localHUB database so that both databases are up to date. According to Working Systems, the creator of Labor Power, new software called Application Program Interface, or API for short, should be released and available in the upcoming months, which will allow the app to communicate directly with Labor Power in real time, eliminating the need for exporting and importing information in the traditional manner. As you can see, the localHUB application has the ability to be easily and endlessly upgraded with new and innovative features. We set out to make this app an effective and efficient tool for communicating with the membership, which has been accomplished. The next step is to get all the locals, districts, and apprenticeship programs connected and sharing information quickly, easily, and conveniently.